All right. I see. Okay, is it good? Oh, let's refresh that. Make sure that's all good. All right, there we go. That's showing up correctly now. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Wait. No. Yeah, I guess I don't have. I realize I don't have that. Okay, there we go. I realized I didn't have any audio output currently on stream for this view, meaning if something were to happen, an alert were to go off, it wouldn't actually make a noise on the stream. So that's fixed now. I think everything else is up and running the way it should be. OBS is running. Stream looks like it's good. Okay, yep, that's moving. Yeah. So, what is up, everyone? How was everyone's Tuesday? I guess depending on where you are at, it could be a different day of the week, or yeah, I guess it could be Wednesday. For some people, depending on who's here. But for most of us, I feel like it's still. No, actually, it might be a lot of Wednesday at this point. It's already it's just about 7 Eastern time. So yeah, that puts pretty much everyone on the other side of the world in Wednesday. So yeah. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to another stream. Today I will be starting my playthroughs through the Zelda series in order to finally determine which game I think is the best. Now, I've been playing The Legend of Zelda, the series as a whole, ever since pretty much I could pick up a controller. I remember playing a lot of Ocarina of Time, or mostly Wind Waker, some Ocarina of Time, a little bit of Majora's Mask, and a good bit of Minish Cap were kind of like the starting points for me growing up as a kid. And I fell in love with the series very quickly. And I've actually haven't quite played every single game in the series. I'm talking about canon games. I'm not talking about things like the Tingle games or Link's Crossbow Training. There is actually like I think only one game I haven't touched yet, and that's Oracle of Seasons. There's still a good handful of games that I haven't actually beaten either. Some of those will be in this series, so that'll be cool. But I figured it was time to finally decide what I thought was the best Zelda game. I am doing some limitation on this. This is based off of what I consider the 13 like core Zelda games, like the ones that kind of follow a traditional Zelda like play style. So we're actually going to be starting with Link to the Past because, in my opinion, that's the first one that kind of sets the tone for how the majority of Zelda games were created. Zelda 1, you could argue, is the start. I don't entirely agree with that, just because of the lack of like story elements or the way that the dungeons and the items work with that. But again, this is one of those things where it's very much opinion based, and in no means is anything I say throughout this series the absolute definitive answer. Everyone's allowed to have their own opinion on the matter. This is just kind of helping to see what my opinions are on the series as a whole. So I'll be playing through 13 different Zelda games throughout the course of this series. Again, starting with Link to the Past and then actually ending with A Link Between Worlds is the final game in the series, because I'll be playing it in release order. So all the way from the SNES with Link to the Past to the 3DS with Link Between Worlds, and the 11 games in between those. it is the majority of the series. There's only a 7 out of the 20 that are going to be excluded for now. I will be touching games later on like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom that won't be included in the series because obviously they don't follow the traditional Zelda formula in any way for the most part. There's a couple things you could argue. But again, very opinion based. Very much this is what I think is the answer. And you all are free to say what you think is throughout this or when I finalize everything in the end. But I'm going to go ahead and swap over to go ahead and get this started. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much battery my controller has right now, so my view of this might be a little wonky. Because I am very, very bad at charging my controller. Typically, it's, oh no! That's hilarious. This is actually supposed to be 100% profile, but because I actually never saved after I beat the final boss or before fighting Ganon, it actually lost out on 4 hearts. Oh, I haven't even... Oh, dude, I don't even think I didn't even save after Turtle Rock. I don't even have the mirror shield in there. Dang. Okay, so yeah. That was 100% profile I did. It just... Oh, hang on. There's lowercase. What? Why did I not think there was lowercase? And my name... Oh, there, it literally was right there and I'm being dumb. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I think I'm going to be at least mostly 100%ing these games just to allow me to kind of get the full experience of the game. I think the only Zelda games in this series I'm not going to be 100%ing are the Oracle games because of how weird the linked mechanic is with regards to 100%ing the game. I feel like, because otherwise I feel like what some people argue, you technically have to play both games twice in order for it to work because of how the rings it's mostly because of the rings and the way that that transfers over. So those I think will be like the one exception. I will probably mostly 100% them, but also due to the fact that I've never actually fully played them, that's another reason why I don't necessarily want to 100% them. I mostly want to 100% the games that I've either beaten all the way through and mostly 100%ed or have 100%ed before. So this one I probably will go ahead and 100% because I've done it before. Games that I probably won't 100% is probably just the Oracle games. There might be some aspects of some of the games I also won't 100%. Like when I get to the DS games, I'm probably not going to try to grind out all the items, all the materials to get all the train parts and the boat parts, stuff like that. I feel like that's a little too grindy for this. I might do it off screen afterwards just because it would be cool to kind of like have that all, but I don't think it's necessarily good content. Yeah, this is kind of awkward playing like this, to be honest. I might swap which screen I look at. To kind of make it less awkward. Or I could just unplug the controller and hope it just doesn't die on me. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I'm killing everything. It really doesn't matter. But I am. So, here we are. Now, this is actually a game that I'm pretty sure that profile that was showing up at the beginning was actually the first time I'd ever fully played through this game vanilla. I have glitched to the end of the game with the, you know, the quick strat. And I have done tons of randomizers on this game, but I had never actually done a full vanilla playthrough up until that file. I'm pretty sure. I could be completely wrong about that. I am going to freaking die. Wow. One thing to note is I am not that good at this game. I am not that great. I am definitely much better at, well, pretty much the older 2D Zelda games I'm nowhere near as good at as the later stuff. I still wouldn't necessarily say I'm the greatest player at some of the newer stuff, but yeah, like games like Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, probably the Oracle games would fall in there. Also, I'm debating which Awakening I want to play. I might play the OG Awakening. I could play the Switch one. I don't know why I'm not doing pot strats. Awakening is actually one of the ones I haven't beaten before, so I've played more with the Switch version. So it might be better for me to play the Switch version because I'm more familiar with that, but I'll get to that after this. Now that I've rescued Zelda, the game's over, right? Right? That was the goal, rescue Zelda. That's it. Well, I guess I gotta take her wherever she wanted to go first, and then she's rescued, right? Gotta get her out of the castle. Alright, I'm just gonna unplug this. If it dies, it dies, and then I'll readjust as need be. But my wrist was getting very tired very quickly. So I'm trying to think. I think based on playtime on this, I should only be on this game for like, I don't know, maybe 2, maybe 3 streams, depending on how long I actually do them for. Just based on how much playtime I actually have on the Switch right now. It looks to be only 5-ish hours, I thought I saw it at. Wait, where am I going? Why am I going up? That's too early. Doesn't mean I necessarily did a 5-hour playthrough when I actually 100%ed this game last. But I do think it is going to take at least 2 and no more than 3. Push from the left. Got it. Hey, look, there's magic. Isn't the freaking like oh no, there's no key there. I don't know, I thought there was a locked door there for some reason. Die ropes. Get some more magic. So yeah, this first section is pretty basic. It's kind of introducing the concept of what the dungeons will be like. All right, it's a pretty good introduction to the dungeon layout. You know, you got your keys, you got your boss key that was kind of from the boss essentially. Oh great, I think I missed. Wait, no, is that the? There we go. Got it. Killed the correct rat. My only problem is I don't actually remember where any of the hearts are. Or rather, I don't know specifically where any of the hearts are. I have too much randomizer knowledge in this game to where I don't actually remember where half the vanilla items are. I know where a few items are. Like there's a few locations that's like, okay, yeah, I know what's there. And I know the majority of the, I guess, major item locations. I just can't remember what most of them actually have. Because there's like some checks where it's like, I think there's a heart piece, but it ends up being some other item. Like, I think, was it Quake from like the catfish? Oh, great. Yeah, now Zelda's staying here. Let me through. Hello? Thank you. All right. So now I'm off to do stuff. Yeah. But I think I'll do, at least in the beginning of this, I'll be doing a pretty good job with, I think, routing. I say as though this were a speed run or something. Like, I am not trying to speed run the game. I am just trying to play the game and enjoy it. I think the only spot I'm gonna have to be careful that I do remember from my last playthrough was having rupees for the stupid monkey. Because that monkey takes a lot, and I didn't have rupees with me at the time, or not enough to do it. And that was not good. Because then I had to like grind for some rupees for a little bit. It was really annoying. Excuse me. Ugh. But yeah, I'm gonna collect some hearts along the way. Just slowly build up my health. I think I'll be mostly fine during the light world section. It's when it gets to the dark world, especially before getting like blue mail, I'm gonna be taking a lot more damage and probably dying. Although I'm already been taking way too much damage in this early spot, so no, I'm going to be dying. Whether or not I remember to have a fairy with me. Oh my goodness. All right, I gotta remember to have a bottle. Or I guess I can get a couple of free bottles here. Or one's free. No. Yes? No. Yeah. Yeah. I could buy one. Right off the bat. There's a free bottle. I'll buy the other one. I'll get the bug net. I should be able to get some bombs pretty easily as well. Yeah, I'll take the bottle. Thank you. I don't remember how much are bombs, actually. Actually, that's not where I want to go. I need to go here. Okay, that's 2 bottles. Which is very useful, because I definitely appreciate fairies in this game. Makes it a lot more manageable. There we go. Now I got the bug net. I don't remember how much bombs are. I feel like it's only 10, right? Oh, it's 50 for 10. That makes more sense. I can get that money real quick. I definitely want to go ahead and get bombs early. Because I think last time I made the mistake of just trying to find bombs. And that proved to be a lot more problematic than I thought it would be. If I can get those initial bombs, I can get a few other places that have some... Oh, good grief. I forgot that I actually didn't get in there yet. So I can't grind rupees off of there. I probably should have grabbed the bombs first and then the bottle afterwards. That would have been smarter. That would have been a lot smarter. But clearly I was not thinking about that. So I'm going to go ahead and check the well, because I don't remember how much rupees is down here, or if there's actually bombs. There is bombs down here. Right. So start down here. There we go. So start here. And I can get a heart piece, or piece of heart, whatever they want to call it. There we go. And 100 more rupees. Let's go. Well. Alright. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and use up my last 2 bombs first, and then I'll buy more bombs. Oh, see, that might be one thing I actually do skip in this one, because I don't feel like it's important. I think the main thing is like getting like all the hearts and like whatever collectibles there are. But I'm not going to worry, I think, too much in this one about capacity upgrades. Maybe. I could. It's just, it can be expensive though. That's, I think, where a lot of the rupees end up going. And I could do that at the end if I want. But yeah, that's where a lot of it goes. And yeah, it's just not, it's just one of those things where it's like, you can't even tell if it's 100% until you actually cap it. I mean, I guess that's the way with any capacity upgrade. But yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Oh, look at that. You can easily beat the game with like the minimum bows and bombs. The bombs can be a little more frustrating at times. But, you know, if you just buy some bombs, it's technically cheaper to just keep buying bombs occasionally than getting all the upgrades. All right, that takes care of Oh, no, it never doesn't. I got to talk to the kid. I don't know if I can talk to the kid yet, but I might be able to. Okay. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I went back to the hideout because I used up all 3 bombs. I was trying to remember if I actually did or not. I can actually go ahead and get my 5th heart over here. And then I'm actually going to take the ice cave or ice rod cave route real quick before continuing to the first dungeon. There's a lot of early stuff you can do before actually going to the first real dungeon. It's kind of funny. And it's all the things you end up mostly learning from Rando. When you have to learn how to route the game. Yep. There you go. But now from here, we'll just continue on this way and we'll pick up a few more items. Don't need to go in there quite yet. I can't do anything there. Oh, I'm trying to remember how many of these locations are actually good or not. It's remembering if they are good in the light world or the dark world. I think this one's not good here. Yeah, that's just a fairy fountain in there. Oh, whoops. We're gonna ignore that. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the heart piece, or I think it's just a heart piece. And whatever this is. More bombs. Ugh. I don't know if I actually used... I only used 1 bomb. Not a great. That was kind of a waste. I only had used 1 of my bombs. So I lost out on 2 bombs there. I mean, not terrible, I guess. But it does make me wonder how to better do that. I don't know. Not like it matters that much. It's just a matter of trying to preserve rupees as best as possible off the early game. I actually have no... Oh, my word, it just snuck around me. I have no idea if this was ever meant to be done like this. I don't think so. I think you're supposed to wait till you have like a ranged item like the bow. But yeah, you can just kind of walk around the bottom of these pits. There's a walkway down there. It's quite funny. And it's more bombs. Interesting. Oh yeah, here we go. Now I got a bunch of rupees. Which is good because I think you need like 500 to buy the flippers from the Zora. I just gotta hope not to die here. I have to get through all these various monsters. And while none of them are really difficult per se, if I'm not careful and I run into too many of them, they will destroy me. I mean, I'm only at 2.5 hearts. Which is actually not that much comparison to how much damage they do. Because everything in this game essentially deals either... Oh my gosh. Either half a heart or a full heart, at least. It's a minimum of a half a heart. Unlike a lot of the later games where you can get like quarter heart damage. Yeah, it's not how it works in this one. All right, and there's the ice rod, which will be completely useless up until like... Actually, I don't think it's useful until like the final... Or one of the final like dungeon boss, not counting like Ganon's tower or anything like that. I don't think it's ever used before that. I could be wrong. But now I can actually head my way to the first dungeon. My goodness, I'm like so thirsty right now. Bottle's not opening. Okay. Well, let's talk to Sarasala. See what he has to say. All right. Wait, did he say he's going to give me a magical artifact? That's an interesting way of phrasing what that item is. If it's the item I'm thinking it is, I don't know if I'd call it an ancient artifact. But, okay. Oh. Oh boy. All right. Eastern Palace. I mean, this is a pretty easy dungeon, but it's already got a pretty cool soundtrack. So I'll say this game does have some pretty good music. Some people could argue it's pretty basic considering, you know, all the music that we get in some of the more modern games, but I will always appreciate like retro songs from games like this. Because I mean, this is just what we had, you know? And the fact that these songs were also redone for Link Between Worlds. And oh my word, the way that they redid some of them was beautiful. But you have to appreciate the original. It's, I mean, this one, yeah, it's old school. It's very retro, but it is so good. I don't know why I'm collecting all these, but I am. So that's that. And also, it's just sorry if I'm not as like energetic right now. I'm actually pretty tired from work today. It was a much hotter day. And there was just a lot going on. So. Yeah, right. Oh, come on. There we go. I got the silly Stalfos. This should just be the compass. But yeah, now all I gotta do is go through this loop over here, end up back in this room with the big key, grab the bow, and proceed to go beat the first boss. Pretty easy. But yeah, we can kind of start looking at like the standard for Zelda games off of this one. Is like kind of like what it starts with. Because a lot of like the standard for what I kind of consider the core Zelda games has a lot to do with the dungeon, how the items are handled for dungeons, as well as like just the overall story and how that's laid out. Because like story is pretty, I feel like, self-explanatory. You end up with a prologue that makes you go through either some beginning type dungeon or some other like thing in like the home village, like with Skyloft and Skyward Sword, or like Ordon Village and Twilight Princess. And you kind of get introduced to a lot of like the protagonists throughout the game. Then some big event typically happens that causes you to go on your quest, which in this case, it kind of starts off at the bat, kind of with all of that at once. And there's a few that kind of do that. At least in some of the earlier ones, kind of just throw you into the game off the bat. But then typically, yeah, you do that. You progress to a dungeon. You collect an item roughly halfway through a dungeon. It's not always the case. Sometimes it's earlier, sometimes it's later. Like in this case, I would not consider this, oh my gosh. I would not consider this halfway through a dungeon. This is more than halfway through. Good grief. But then, yeah, and then so you get the dungeon item, which helps you typically progress through a dungeon or the rest of it. And then, oh my gosh. You usually use the, also, why am I not using this? Use the dungeon item to beat the boss. Not always. There are exceptions where either it's not necessary for the boss, or it only just helps in the process. This is one where it's not necessary. You do not need a bow and arrow to beat this boss, but it does speed things up tremendously. Oh my gosh. I forgot that there's that little delay before the arrow can hit. Yeah, I mean, it definitely it definitely came back a lot faster than I thought it would. Even like after I ended the stream, I think once I just stopped talking for a little bit, it was starting to come back. But yeah, I don't think it's anywhere to what it was yesterday. And it doesn't help that I have to rely so heavily on communication at work either. But that's okay. I'll have plenty of time for recovery in between this stream and the next one. There we go. And there goes the boss. But yeah. So yeah, story, items, and dungeon is a lot of how I kind of determine how the core series is played out. And then typically, well, sometimes with collections and what's necessary for 100%. Most of the time, that's kind of just irrelevant because it's typically based on just what they decide to throw into the game. Like for this one, all you've got is the hearts. I mean, that's essentially the only thing that's really collected outside of, I guess, technically your item screen. But also, what the heck is in the back, actually? Ugh. Oh, yeah. See, there's the ancient artifact. Just Pegasus boots. It's I wouldn't consider that an artifact. But sure. Oh yeah, more money. And more bombs. And more money. Alright, plenty of rupees. Can I even get up to the Zora right now? No. I think I need the power glove to get up to the Zora King. I could be wrong. I'll double check. Oh, I have Pegasus boots. I need to be using those. They make me go fast. Yeah. Oops. And then I bonk. Of course I bonk. Really? Oh, no! This guy's got a bow! And some arrows. Get out of the way! Oh, why was there a guy in the grass? No! Don't do that to me. Please don't do that to me. Alright. Yeah, I think I need... Yeah, I need Power Glove to continue. So, yeah, I have to wait till I beat the next dungeon before I'm allowed to get the flippers. But that's okay. I don't need the flippers right now anyway. The only thing I would need the flippers for is, I guess some random, like, heart pieces and a bottle. And I guess technically that's also how I get to the fairy that upgrades, like, all my inventory with, like, bombs and arrows, which I'll do some of that, but I'm not going to do like all of it. It's not necessary. Oof. So now I'm going to head back to Kakariko because south of there's a library with a book I need. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. This might end up being a... Well, I don't know. It might be a shorter stream. It might not. It's already been half an hour. I'll probably play, like, the light world tonight. I feel like that's a good amount to play tonight. Play through the light world, which consists of 3 dungeons plus, like, a mini dungeon of sorts. Because, yeah, I didn't realize it's already been half an hour. That's crazy. I didn't think it took that long to do all that. I guess I have been collecting a few extra items along the way, though, so that makes sense. But yeah, I need to clearly catch up on some rest. Oh, man. All right, so now I gotta go back this way. Yeah. All right, well, thank you for tuning in, little Chrissy. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm not the only one who's tired, but yeah, you being up late, yeah. Get some rest. Hope you have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Oh, wait, isn't there another... There's another chest over here, or another heart piece I can get over here. Oops. All right. I think there's a heart piece in here. I gotta get used to the menuing system on this game. It's so weird compared to, like, even Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. Okay, that's a half. Really? I thought I ended up completing a full another one with the one over here. Because there's one that's kind of like partway through the dungeon. But I thought there was another one I could get now. But I guess not. Unless I missed it. It's very possible that I just straight up missed it. Holy cow, my voice really is, or my throat really is. Man. Yeah, this is definitely going to be I'm going to beat the light world, and that's it, regardless of how short it is. Because I just feel like that's just a good spot. I can kind of split this. I probably will make this 3 streams, essentially. It's a good way to split it up, honestly. That's the map. Oh, wait, I know where the key is. I know where the key is. It's over here. Oh, no. I, again, don't know why I'm collecting those necessarily, but I am. So. Oof. I got cannonballed. Yeah, so these dungeons are still pretty short. At least the early ones definitely are. But I do feel like the way that the dungeons are also themed to their environment, because that was one thing that Zelda 1 just didn't have, was dungeons themed to their environment. And that's again another reason I think that this truly is the first Zelda game in the core series. And then I think Link's Awakening definitely improved on the formula, but Ocarina of Time I think was kind of like the one that kind of like finalized what the formula looks like. I could be wrong. Link's Awakening might actually be that. Again, I don't know enough about all of Link's Awakening to kind of, or it's not as fresh on my mind. Ocarina of Time I've played so much that it's like always fresh on my mind. Link's Awakening might have still had a few things to kind of like work out, and obviously throughout it, like, games improve. I mean, even like Majora's Mask was a big improvement upon Ocarina of Time, with more of the gameplay, I think, or mechanics. Uh-oh, I chose the wrong side. I can't believe I did that. But I think after everything, after all those, it definitely became pretty obvious which games were more main versus games like the Four Swords games, which I really enjoy. Four Swords Adventures. I played that one a lot growing up, but it's definitely not a core game or with the core formula, I guess is what I should say. Seeing as it obviously went to a level base versus like a whole world building base. It's not bad. It is interesting. Saying I'm trying out a couple different ways of doing it. I'll say is anything's probably better than freaking Venture of Link. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm doing so bad right now. Oh, I killed one. Oh no. I'm taking way too much rock damage. This is not good. Oh crap. I'm gonna die to this freaking boss. Are you serious? Ah! I did say I wasn't that good at this game. But to die on that boss was a little embarrassing. Not gonna lie. Alright, maybe. Oh. I'm not even gonna try for that. Frick. I'm down to 3 hearts again. Dude, it's so weird trying to dodge the rocks, though. Okay. That's better. That's not enough. I gotta not be bad. How'd I miss? Alright, I got 5 hearts. No excuses. Let's go. I have to remember that they're diagonal. That's the problem. Is I gotta remembering it's diagonal. Because normally you would think you have to stand off to the side to avoid it all. But no. You need to stand. You actually do stand to the side. That's my problem, is I keep doing it diagonally. That's 1. That's 2. Oh my gosh. Oh, it does more now? Oh, Oh my goodness. Why? That was ridiculous. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not good at this game. What the heck? Bro, my phone lagged out. It just jumped from 738 to 742. It doesn't sound good. Just didn't know how to handle it, apparently. Alright, let's start back from Sanctuary. Now, I could technically go grab the flippers here. I could. Actually, it's not a bad idea. If I do that, I can also grab another heart piece and then the fire shield and magic boomerang. Which I don't care as much about the magic boomerang, but the fire shield would be nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, wait, I remember where the other heart piece I could have gotten was now. Silly me, there was another. I could have already been at another heart before that boss. Oh, whoops. That means I probably wouldn't have died if I'd remembered. Actually, and then there's a few. Then there's like another heart piece. No. Then there's a bottle I can get, as well as, why? A couple, like, upgrades on, like, bombs and arrows or something, if I wanted. Isn't it, like, all the way down? Pretty sure it only costs 500. Because I think on randomizer it's 300. There we go. And now I can go over here. And right up here. I don't remember, do I throw a bomb in here or do I just... Oh yeah, here we go. So I'll throw the boomerang in. Fairy shows up. And boomerang. And now I'll go in and throw my shield. There we go. That should give me fire shield or magic shield or whatever they're called. I think it's fire shield. Yeah, because it defends against fireballs. Alright, so there's that. Now I can use this. That's not the portal. The portal's down there. If I can get down there. There we go. That does that. And from here, I can go ahead and try to do an upgrade. I'll probably... Oh, yeah, because it costs like a freaking, like, a lot. I just want to upgrade, like... Oh gosh. I only think I want to upgrade a few times though, to be honest. I think arrows is the biggest thing to do. Just to get a few more in. But yeah, it costs so many rupees. I mean, I could do this later, but it's just so grindy. It's not the worst grindiness, but I definitely don't want to do this for all of it because it costs like hundreds of rupees. And it's rather something I just not worry about. This is why I'm saying I'm going to mostly 100% some of these games. It's like, it just depends on what the game is and what I actually want to. Oh, yeah, I forgot it's only 5. Ugh. Yeah, see, not even worth it. Unless you're going all the way. And even by that point, you're usually pretty good on it. Like, I can manage with only 10 bombs and like 30, 35 arrows. It's not that difficult to manage. Just don't be careless. Especially the bombs. And plus, you can just buy 10 more bombs for 50 rupees. Versus, you know, slowly upgrading them for hundreds of rupees at a time. And it's much faster to just buy them at once. Versus, you know, having to put 20 rupees in at a time. I think after you do it a couple times, it does go up to, like, being able to drop 50 rupees. But, again, it's just not worth. Especially as I'm remembering where the actual checks are. Which ones are junk and which ones are actually have, like, heart containers and stuff. Like, there's a check I can get in the graveyard right now, but I'm pretty sure it's just rupees and stuff. It's not actually anything useful. But now I can go up to Death Mountain. So that's cool. And I can rescue the old man who will give me the mirror. And unlock a new reload point, essentially. But I'll be able to enter the Dark World for the first time. Technically. Oops. Not these stupid things. Oh, gosh. The boulders. Yeah. Alright. I want to talk to him again, though, because I want my health refilled. Oh, cool. He actually tells me that the moon pearl's up there. I didn't actually know that, because I think last time I didn't talk to him until after I'd already gotten that. So he didn't say anything about that. That's cool that he does, though. Now I just gotta remember... There's 2 more heart pieces I can get over here. Which is sadly still 1 off from having another heart. But... that's okay. Well, that was close. I almost bonked there in a very awkward way. Oh, but I can get some fairies, though. So that's cool. You know, not like I'm gonna die in this game, right? It's not like I actually did already. There we go. Wait, I have 3 bottles. I can keep all 3. Let's go. Yep, and just like that, I have 3 fairies. I'm pretty sure that's all bottles are used for in this game, is collecting fairies. I can't think of anything else they're actually useful for. Because, I mean, there's potions, sure. But with good magic management, I mean, I guess a blue potion wouldn't hurt. If you are fighting something that, and you want to use a lot of magic. But I think the only time like that, there's only like a few bosses that's actually useful against. And I think Mothula's one. And the other one actually might technically be the final boss. So I guess you could argue, yeah, it's pretty good. So, you know, buying a blue potion, but I mean, you can avoid getting destroyed by Mothula if you play right. And Ganon, I mean, you could just buy one blue potion, I guess. Or just have fairies. The reason you would potentially want a blue potion over just the fairies is because of the lantern. And using that, I tried to hit it and I failed. Oh, I could just hit this one. Could I have just done that? Probably. Probably, but I didn't. So, whatever. At this point, I might as well grab maps and compasses. They're mostly in the way in this game. Or on the way. Now this one's interesting. Because I can actually just shoot it and then get stuck on the switch. And because Link's not supposed to be there while the switch is up, the game kind of glitches out and you're invincible. You're stuck having to wait for all the tiles to break anyway. So you might as well just do it this way. And as you saw, it's not that difficult of a trick to learn. Sure, it doesn't save time, but it saves your hearts. And that's what matters. Keep hitting the button. Keep hitting the home button, actually. Okay, there's the big key. Oh, I guess I could also do this now. Do a quick warp back to the beginning of the dungeon. Oh, right, I can't do that. Cool. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, good, it doesn't respawn. I'm supposed to hit it. Whoop. I mean, I could technically hit the other switch over there that shifts the pits in the floor, but this is just faster. It just makes more sense. Yeah, so I guess the first few bosses in this game don't actually require the items that are in the dungeon to beat them. It's not until you get to the Dark World where you start seeing that. And even then, it's only some of them. But again, this is kind of like the prototype, or the first one to set the standard. And then it kind of gets improved in the next couple games. And then by Ocarina of Time, you've got your formula, essentially. And yeah, they put some unique twists on it for the different games, but for the most part, it stays the same. At least I feel like it does. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it does. Majora's is essentially just better mechanics, Ocarina of Time. Wind Waker is pretty much the same formula. Twilight Princess is the same formula. Minish is pretty much the same formula. Obviously throwing in some Minish aspects. Doesn't really change up the formula though. And like the oh my gosh. Get away from me, Moldorm. Obviously the DS games have like DS mechanic. I think there's a lot more mechanical. Oh my gosh. There's a lot more mechanical changes, but from like the formula itself, I think the only one that might change it more is Link Between Worlds because of the rental system. But even, oh my god. Oh my gosh. But even then, you've still got your one dungeon is useful for each item. Or one item is frick. One, oh, I have fairies. I don't know why I'm worried. The health. One item is useful for each dungeon, essentially. Or there's a main one. But it does still play with the same formula for the most part. It just kind of the items is the only thing that's different. I can't believe I died there. Oh, frick me. Come on, man. Dude, I hate Moldorm. What's sad is last playthrough I did on this, I did him first try without any... I don't think I took... I might have taken like 1 heart of damage at most, and I never fell. Now, of course, I'm falling all the time. Also, I don't know how I bounced off that last one, though. That was a little sus. Frick. No! Not another death, guys. I told you, I'm not good at this game. Fudge! Fudge! No! Yeah, this... No. Stop. I just need a good pattern. And he's not giving it to me. Not really. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. I can't believe, though, I'm losing the freaking, like, Moldorm and... Landmola. Yeah, the fact that I've lost against both of them is insane. Oh, yeah, now I can get the Master Sword. Cool. Now we save and quit. We warp back to Sanctuary again. And then I go get the Master Sword. And then go fight Aghanim. I like how there's all these like fake swords now. I'm pretty sure those weren't there earlier. There was a mine there? Why? Why was there a mine there? Yeah. Oh, nice. He contacts me telepathically. Cool. Mm-hmm. And now I start from my house. Go ahead and refill my health. Trying to think if there's anything else I can do right now. I mean, I technically could go ahead and get like bombos, I think. No. Ether. But I don't need that right now. I'll get it next time. Right now, I just want to go beat the boss and honestly just chill. I'm literally, it's so early, it feels like, but I'm also just so tired. It just doesn't make for as good a content right now. I could shoot these guys, right? Okay. Oh, I guess I had that too. I could have used sword beams instead of arrows. That's okay. Either way, having all that range is nice. Okay, there's the key. I just gotta figure out how to get through the rest of this maze. Nope, that's where I started. There we go. There's the exit. Found it. Oh, look. Oh, frick. I should have grabbed that with a net. I had another bottle available. Oh, my word. I can't believe that got blocked. I almost got shot with an arrow. Oh, I didn't do a damage list now. Shoot. This one guy snuck up on me and I lost my damage list. I was doing so well. Got all the way up to the second locked door. Not like I think I would have done damage list anyway. Yeah, no. Oh, rip. Yeah. Alright, that one bat can survive. That's it, though. And you guys can live as well, since you guys aren't actually blocking my path. And you guys as well. I guess. Oh, my word. I almost fell off there. That would have been sad. I think this is it right here, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. Why'd I... Oh, hi, Zelda. Okay, this is longer than I thought it was. And now the bit's over. Okay, cool. You took too long, man. I was gonna do the hi Zelda, bye Zelda, but then you took forever to send her to the Dark World. So, because you ruined the bit, you have to die now. Oh my, that was way too close. Really? Double blue ball? Okay, that's 3 hits. Man, I'm not getting good luck on this. Okay, that's 4. Five. Okay, there we go. Really, it's 6? That's kind of weird. Thought it'd be like 5 or 7. 6 is just kind of a weird number in my opinion. But hey, oh wait, hang on. Oh my goodness. Wow, more telepathy. I love how in the other one he was like, I'm communicating telepathically, and now I'm communicating with telepathy. It's like, where was the consistency there? Unless it was just the translation that wasn't consistent. But yeah, now it's just giving me kind of the rundown on what to do. Okay, yep. Well, then how about you stop talking so I can actually do something about it? Hmm? All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. This should... Yep. New heart. And with that, save and quit. All right, yeah. Shorter today. That's okay. That is going to just pretty much be it for tonight. I will be back on Friday with Nintendo World Championships NES Edition. I'll be trying that out for the first time and seeing what it's like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care, everybody.